Good morning, tubers. It is Friday where I am, and I'm coming to you again right out of the shower because I'm getting ready for my 9 to 5. But I had a couple minutes and I just wanted to talk a little bit about your why. In network marketing, your why is a really important thing. And the reason is because there's a reason that you're selling these products. And more than likely, it's because they've done something for you or for the person that you love, um, and not just because you want to make money. You can make money, but if it's not a product that you believe in, you're not going to sell it wholeheartedly. And you shouldn't sell it because why do you want to sell it to people if you don't believe it's going to help them as much as it helps you? So I'm going to be horribly, brutally honest with you this time. I don't usually tell this story because I didn't at first realize that this was my why. My why originally was just because I liked the products, they were doing good things for me. And my aunt, who was the one who signed me up, talked to me one day about what my future plans were, and I had none. So she talked to me about the opportunity. I thought it was a great opportunity. I thought it was something that I could execute myself. So I signed up. But I'm going to go into the why that I found after I had signed up. I am at this time 43 years old. I have been battling an autoimmune disease since my 30s. I actually realized that I have had it all of my life now that I know the signs and symptoms, but it didn't really get on my radar until I was in my 30s. This disorder causes me a lot of pain, a lot of pain. Some days I can't even get out of bed. I'm just stuck in bed. I can't move. Some days I can't wear clothes because they hurt me. Some days I can't take a shower because the pressure of the water is just too much. There are a lot of facets of my life that are ruled by this syndrome. And um, it's very hard for me to work 40 hours a week, especially since uh, some days I don't know that I can go into work the next day. I'll be perfectly fine all day long, and then it'll hit me at 4 o'clock or 3 a.m. or whatever the case may be. So it's very hard to find somebody, and I've been fortunate that my employer has been very reasonable about it. But it's very hard to find somebody who will hire you and let you continue working there when you don't know if you're going to be able to show up from day to day. I am also dead broke. I have been broke all of my life. I don't have a college education. I had my first child at the age of 15. I have two children now, and they each have three children. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for anybody, but especially a lot for a person who has been single most of her life and never able to count on another person to help pay the bills, to plan for the future, to have a line of employment where you can plan for the future. So, again, I had no plans for the future except that I knew I was going to have to work until the day I died. And I was going to have to work until the day I died in pain. It was going to be a constant struggle for me for the rest of my life. And I just was not looking forward to that. So I won't say that I was suicidal because I think that's a very important distinction. I did not have a plan. I love my life. I love my kids. I love my grandkids. I didn't want to leave them, but I also did not want to live past the age of 50. And that's because people that I know have said everything gets worse after 50. Well, everything gets worse every year that you age, but it especially gets worse after 50. And I did not want to keep going. I did not want to do this struggle for another 40 years. I mean, who knows how long I would live. So my goal was to live as hard and fast as I could. Again, I'm a grandma, so it's not that hard and it's not that fast. But to get as much life as I could to pack it into these, say, 7 more years at this point until I wanted to die, until I actively wanted to die. I was just done. I'm not fighting this battle anymore. This company has changed that for me. This company has given me hope where there was no hope before. I now see that I can retire. And that's really changed my attitude about life in general. Not to mention, the products themselves have changed me night and day. I don't sleep well. I often have, I'm up all hours of the night. I can't sleep. I'll be up until 3 o'clock in the morning. Whether I sleep or not, I was constantly tired. I would wake up just as exhausted as I was the night before when I went to bed. It's a horrible way to live. Our products have changed that. I was low energy. I would come home from my 9 to 5 and I would go straight to bed, and I would watch TV or whatever I could do until it was time to go to sleep again. And then I would. And then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd start it all over again. And the only thing that got me out of bed was counting down the hours until I could get back into bed. That's not living. It's really not. It's the only life that I had at that time. It was my only choice at that time. Now that I've been on these products since the end of February, it's 2019 right now, end of February, and it's now the middle of June, I wake up and I practically jump out of bed. I'm not shitting you. I would not do that. I don't have to hit the snooze alarm 20 times before I get out of bed. I don't even have to set multiple alarms, which I have always depended on. So my health has changed, and along with that, my hopes for the future have changed. And not just for myself, but also for my children. I see that I can now not only help them with their future and their kids' futures, but I can also show them the way to replicate this business, to give them hope for the future. And that, to me, just that hope alone has changed my entire outlook on life. So my point to you is, number one, if you have a product that you believe in, if you have a product that has changed your life, that's where your passion is. That's what you should pursue. So no matter what obstacles come your way, take them on. Take them on. No matter how many people are telling you this is not a real job, you can't make money this way, it's not going to work for you, don't listen to them, because I'm here to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm doing it. And I'm going to keep on doing it until I make all of my dreams come true. And I want you to have that same passion, that same sticking power. And if you have a product that has changed your life, you're on the right track. That is a very important thing, and it's going to help you succeed. So keep pursuing that. But also, don't be afraid to tell the truth. I decided to come out in a very big way. Well, not in a big way because I only have 2 subscribers right now, but potentially a lot of people can see this, and this is a hard story for me to tell. But I did it because it's important to be honest. That honesty is what your customers want. It's what they crave. They want to know that you are interested enough in them that you will make yourself vulnerable. So this is a story that I'm going to continue to tell, even though it's very hard for me to do it. Develop your why. Develop it, and don't be afraid to share it. Because when people understand the lengths to which you have improved your life with your business and your products, they're going to see hope too. And it's that hope that keeps us alive and makes us want to stay alive for the rest of tomorrows. So I hope that you have learned something from this. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your time. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments. And also subscribe. I keep forgetting to tell people that. Sometimes I'll dress up more than my towel and my bathrobe, but not always. Thank you.